Hello folks, this is SenileSarge. Today we're going to go over how to utilize mods when your community uses a server. If you're like me, I could not find an easy answer, and today my goal is to help you easily do this. Let's get after it. If you enjoy my guides or you enjoy my other content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. For those looking for a kick butt community to hang out with and just to play with, come join my community, Rally Point. You can do that by joining discord.gg/rallypoint, or you can find the link in the description. This video is really meant for players just looking to play mods on 7 Days to Die. If you're a server owner or you need help setting up your G portal or another type of server for 7 Days to Die, just comment below. I don't mind creating you a guide as well, so that way it's a little bit easier for you. This video is up to date as of alpha 19.6. I don't expect the process to change though as the game continues to be developed out. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the player process and what you're going to want to do. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to Google. That's google.com, and you're going to search for the 7 Days to Die mod launcher. Pretty simple. You can see here what it's going to look like, and you're going to kind of get this this view. You'll want to click on the 7D 2D mod launcher, which will open up, and that's at the, you can see the browser ID here, what you're going to look at. What we're looking for here is the download, and you'll see here that this is the new 7 Days to Die mod launcher, and the link can be found here. When I click this link, it's going to download the actual launcher onto my computer. Okay, now that you've actually downloaded the 7 Days to Die mod launcher, this is what you're basically going to see. So you unpacked it, you've installed it, all of that. I would recommend that you put an actual shortcut on your desktop to make it a little bit easier, especially if you play the game a lot. But when you open it up, this is kind of what it's going to look like. So it's a pretty easy system to look at. We can see all of the mods here on the left side of exactly what we're looking for. In our case, we're going to look at Darkness Falls. So what you're going to want to do, and it doesn't matter which one of these mods that you want to play, but you'll go over, you'll hit the plus sign, and then you're going to select that mod. Now, I've already got it downloaded, so we're going to look at a different one, another one that I know I'm going to download soon, which is Undead Legacy. Now, there's 3 versions here. The big thing is you always want to go with the stable version unless you're a developer of some sort or you want to look at what they're developing in the system. So if I go to experimental, that means that I'm going to see, you know, some of the new things that they're bringing into it. So in this case, we're going to look at the stable version. The big parts here is to make sure that copy from an existing copy is selected. That's just basically going to make a copy of the game and put it inside of here, right? So inside of the Undead Legacy folder, and it won't change anything for your Steam game. That just means that you can still go to Steam, play the vanilla version, all's fine. But in this case, we want to go ahead and make a copy. You would hit the install game copy and it'll start that process. Now that process is going to take a little bit of time. You know, for me, it took, I think, probably about 5-10 minutes for it to completely download. You're going to get a green bar and stuff that's down at the very bottom of this screen. That'll be kind of going back and forth. I would tell you, don't freak out. It took a little bit of time. Let it run through. Once it's through, you're going to know you're going to get this green area and you can actually come here and look at it. Now, the one thing I'd caution on this page is that this orange text here, they probably should put, hey, bold. They should bold this a little bit and put a thing. You always want to go ahead and pre-sync your mods once you've got everything downloaded and you've had the green. And that's just making sure that the game files and then the mod are working seamlessly together. One thing to check is to make sure that the experimental features is unchecked unless you chose to do the experimental features. So again, if I go back to Undead Legacy, if I chose to do the experimental version, then I would obviously check that. Once you've pre-synced, it's going to do the same thing again. You're going to see a bunch of text down in this bottom box down here. It's going to start running through, and at the end of it, it's going to tell you that it's done. Now, the important part is kind of 2 pieces here. To play the mod or any mod that you select, you're going to use the 7 Days to Die mod launcher, and you're going to simply click the play mod. That will now launch it into whatever mod you're going to be using. And if I have Ravenhurst as an example, if I went in here and I want to play that mod, then I would go play mod on this page. So, you know, make sure you choose the proper mod, hit play mod. It's going to open up Steam, right? It'll start open the game, all of that. Once it goes in, then you're going to get a picture. And the way to know if you've got the right game and you've done everything correctly is that you're going to see this. Okay, so we hit the play mod and this is exactly what showed up. So it's going to look like the regular game initially because that's how it'll load. You hear the music come in, but the music most likely will change to whatever mod you have. So in this case, we have the Darkness Falls mod, and now we're ready to go. I can come in, I can join game, I can find my my community server if I want, go in, do all of that. You can also start a new game, continue game, whatever it is. So it's just important to know, if you're looking for the mod, you're going to go through the mod launcher. If you're going to launch the vanilla, then you'll continue to go through Steam. Well, hopefully this video helps you. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one. SenileSarge, signing off.